but once you get here, you notice that it's got like a mossy curtain which is in front of you, and it is a thick green moss that's hanging over the entrance. Hiding what lies beyond, you don't have a clue. Standing in front of this entrance, to the north a little bit, is a menacing old stone statue of a warrior. So everybody gets one free. Everybody gets one action. So you guys, whatever you guys want to do, just take turns, and we'll go from there.
Damn, I can't see nothing except for the rectangle here.
I want to look at the statue and see if there's any writing on it, or any properties or anything on it.
You do notice that towards the bottom of the actual statue, there was a sort of like a marble plaque. But as you're looking at the plaque and you're looking around the statue, you can tell that there's actually, you don't know if they're claw marks or bite marks, but you also can tell that there's quite a bit of damage done to the statue. And you think that it, and also the rogue as well, it looks like this could have been damaged by acid.
Acid.
Oh man.
Yep.
Someone tried
Would
to
I-
get that statue stone.
Okay, so I grab the door handle and
Grab the door handle.
Would I know of any creature larger than a bear that would have acid as a weapon or poison or some kind?
You can give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna roll a dungeoneering too. See if I recognize the
14.
between local and dungeoneering. If I can recognize if that statue is of somebody specific, and if any of the marks at the bottom of it I recognize from anything that I know.
Okay. Now, Kadojo, your roll. The only other thing that you could tell that has any kind of a acidic nature to its attacks would be a dragon, but you've been around in these parts for a little while now, and you don't think there would be any kind of dragon in this area.
Okay.
Gimli, you are amazed at the architecture of this statue. You are just in utter amazement, and you're in such awe of the detail of this statue. You can't even say anything. You're just in awe. This is the most beautiful statue you've ever seen in your life, and you're a dwarf, so. Aemon Isis, to get with you on the statue, you scour it pretty good. You see something's definitely written in common at the base of the statue. You can't tell what it is because of the acidic damage that's been done to it previously. But you do know that it is in a common, and you can see what appears maybe the letter F at the base of the statue, maybe for his first initial before the rest of the marble was damaged. However, you think that this could possibly be a hero of the region, maybe of the Vale itself, or maybe Falcons. So that's about what you can take from it.
Something to jot down and remember in the future.
Do I get any more insight into the acid markings or the damage markings, as far as do they only go up so high on the statue? Is the top of it relatively undamaged? Does it seem to be just down low?
No, it's actually about the size of you. So that's one thing that you can also tell as well. And it's definitely got some deep gouges in it. And this is this is a nicely built statue. So whatever had done this actually had some force behind it.
I'm gonna do a quick little perception check.
What?
I want to see.
Hold on,
at
you've
the-
already done one thing, so I'm letting everybody do one thing
Oh,
first.
okay, sorry.
So who hasn't? I don't think Malibu's gotten anything done
I
yet.
haven't, but I don't have much actions to do with the statue. So I'm going to use my perception to see if I can see anything beyond beyond that curtain.
Okay.
Okay. Rolling perception check.
This is gonna be great. That's a good roll, but you see nothing but moss in front of you. You don't hear anything. You it's such a thick moss. You get up to it and you start to look through it, and it looks like it's almost maybe a solid wall. So let's see. Last but not least, our ranger Malavel. Go for it.
I would like to check the ground for any tracks.
Okay, you can give me it's either tracking or nature or something like that. Perception or one of the. It may be perception or track. I don't think there's tracking in Pathfinder. I may be wrong though. I just should probably open up the character sheet and stop being lazy. So
Let me check.
there is no
want me to do a
tracking.
perception?
Yeah, just go ahead and do perception. Yeah, let's go with perception with Pathfinder till we find something else. Thank you very much, Nines. I appreciate the very nice comment. I try to be as descriptive as I can for the players. You don't see any. You see a lot of footprints, but they all appear to be the size of a humanoid. There's nothing distinctive of saying, oh, this is an orc, or this is a goblin, this is a kobold. It just looks all humanoid because it's all like sort of boot patterns, with y'all's mixed in as well. So.
Okay.
Do I smell any foul beasts around?
You smell flowers in the trees that are surrounding you. You just do this, Gimli. You do. I smell flowers. Now, Eamon, what were you wanting to do? One last thing.
Damn flowers. Pollen makes me sneeze.
Achoo!
Okay, so we're going to be going to a cave, right, Dave?
That's a possibility. So, yeah, there's a possibility on that. Eamon, what were you wanting to do? Sorry about that.
I was. He already kind of looked at it. I was going to look at the base of it and see if there was anything between the statue and the ground that might have.
I know,
shown that
right,
the statue
Evan?
could be moved, turned.
This is the Pathfinder sheet.
anything like
I thought
that.
it turned out good. So you're talking about like the sconces on the wall, holding the little tiki torches.
Well, I was going to do it with the big hero statue, but I guess what I'd like to know now, instead of I just won't do that right now. I'm looking at this wall of moss that you're talking about. Where
Mhm.
I'm at right now, it doesn't show the moss continuing. Is there an opening here?
No, it's actually an end. That's actually the wall. Everything you can see is basically, you guys basically come out of the underbrush, and the map that was drawn by the gentleman back at the Sitting Duck Tavern was right. I mean, his map was correct. You guys made it to the small opening. This is where you're at. It looks like something probably is behind what appears to be a like I was saying. It looks like a curtain of moss. And just as you're starting to get up there, Amon, sorry, you're starting to, you and several of the others are just fixing to kind of spread it away. And all of a sudden, you hear some high-pitched squealing, and several goblins just bum rush you guys out of the curtain. They come right from behind the curtain. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do, guys. This map, I do not have grids turned on for this map. I could not get this for the life of me. I could not get the grid to line up because this map was just this is a template that I used that just doesn't line up with grids. So each square is one movement. So I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to go ahead and have some combat now. So each square is one movement. It's basically 5 feet almost per square. So that's how we're going to do it. So if you have a 30-foot movement, you can move 6 squares, and you can move through people. You cannot move diagonally through corners. You have to, like where you're at now, Gimli. Say the statue is a wall, you have to move here and then here, and you lose 2 movement. You just can't go from here to here diagonal, because you have to go, you literally have to travel around the corner. There can only be 1 token in each square as well. So I don't want to see, I don't want to see Gim move up here, and the Ranger move up here, and the Sorcerer move up here, and Almond move up here. Guys, this is just not going to work, and I'll tell you guys to move it back. So 3.5 is basically the same thing as 4th edition as well, movement wise. So I know the squares are, I think the squares are a little bit smaller, but
Dave, just to let you know,
Mhm.
I got an 18 armor class with my shield and hammer, and so 1d6 on damage with my hammer.
all right, we'll get that whenever we have some combat. So now you guys are going to notice on your tokens, when you click your token, you're going to see 1 little circle. That's your health. So everything else, movement, you're to hit, you're to damage, everything else like that, you guys need, it's y'all's characters, and you guys need to keep track of that. So I want you guys to really get involved, learn your class, and I mean, I'm learning the classes as well, so I'm not going to know every single little thing about your characters, because I just don't have the time to learn every single little thing. So that's y'all's job. So I may ask you what this does, or we'll find out together, because I like to read. So I like to read things visually because I just learn better that way. So it's not that I'm second guessing anyone. I just like to read because I learn better that way. So it's just the way I've been since I was a little kid. So all right. So you guys have macros on your sheets, and you can literally click on your token and roll initiative. So your initiative modifier is always already attached to it. So all you have, it's really easy. You just hit your macro.
Why do I always get these sucky rolls?
I can't see my roll.
Well, since I'm the healer, I would appreciate the low rolls.
And that's a good strategy.
Oh,
All right,
I
so
can see it
And
now.
I find out who needs healing.
who do we not have on there? So we need the, looks like the cleric needs to roll. You need to target your token, guys. So that's the one thing. To throw the actual roll into the tracker, the token has to be selected. So damn it, I gotta sneeze. Alright.
I clicked on my I have clicked on my
Token.
oh, there you go. There you go.
Alright, who else isn't in here? Almond, what did you roll?
Alright.
I'll add you manually.
I rolled an 18.
18. Alright. Yeah, next time you guys just make sure you target your... I'll usually say target your token and roll initiative. So, alright, I'm going to put this in a descending order. All right, you have two goblins. They basically the curtain of the moss suddenly parts, and a pair of these small green creatures with melon-shaped heads and toothy mouths charge out, swinging crude swords, screaming "Yay! Yay! 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 Yay!"
Lucy's home.
These are goblins, a common pest that lives in these hills that you all know about. Howling battle cries they are doing as they charge and attack you. You guys have rolled initiative. Almond, you are up.
Alright. Let's see. I'm just going to jump straight in there. And the one that's right in front of me.
That sounds like a winner. I see this guy here.
I'm just going for it. He's dumb enough to step through the curtain without looking to his left. He's going to pay for it.
Oh, I don't blame you. They were looking at you guys through the mossy curtain, though.
Now, do what? An attack roll first, right?
Yep. You do your 1d20 plus your bonus.
Wow, I think I just dropped my sword.
You definitely just dropped your sword. You as you drew your sword. Well, actually, your sword was already drew, but as you're pulling your sword back, it actually fell out of your hand. So you're going to have to, next round, you forfeited the rest of your round. Basically, your sword is fell 5 feet behind you in the square behind you. So you're going to have to go get your sword next round. And if you do that, you'll probably take an attack of opportunity unless you do something, and we'll talk about that next round. So, all right, Amon, nice sword throw. Way to break the ice.
Right, guys,
things are
I
definitely
can
not
distract
looking good. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, what? These are just puny little goblins, so you guys will be fine. This is just to give you guys a little, combat, little experience in combat. So, all right, we have the goblin that you just tried to swing at. He turns towards you. He laughs at you, calls you a pitiful human that doesn't know how to handle his weapon, and he attacks. And he rolls a 10 versus armor class. Is that a hit?
AC of 15.
All right. He swings and misses as you kind of sidestep his attack. All right, Malavel, you're up now.
Okay, I'm going to attack the goblin right directly in front of me with my longsword.
All right. And one more thing, I'll let you go ahead. All right, 16 is... That's a hit. A 16 is a hit, so go ahead and roll damage. Alright, nice hit, 6 damage. Alright, you guys are going to notice, you guys have had a good almost week and a half now to notice your character sheets. You guys, this is like the last thing I'll tell you guys about if you need to find out anything about hit points or anything, just click on the link. If you click on initiative, it literally gives you the formula for initiative, so you'll always know anything about your character. So you shouldn't have to say anything like, how do I do my to hit, or how do I figure out initiative? Everything is on your character sheets, guys. Every single thing. Everything about all of your racial traits, your racial bonuses are on your sheet. Everything about your class is on your character sheet. How much XP you need is on your character sheet. I mean, I put a lot of time into this sheet, so you guys can literally do anything with this character sheet. So, even your feats. Like we have Amon here. He chose weapon finesse. You guys even have all the cards for your feats. If you need to know what strength does, click on strength. If you need to know how to figure out your fortitude, click on defense. It literally gives you all of the formulas for everything, guys. If you need to know what skill checks, what each skill check does, just click on it. I mean, all of the combat stuff below the skills, your actions, your free actions, your moving actions, everything, flanking. I mean, there's little diagrams for everything, guys. It literally has every single rule that we're using from the beginner Pathfinder box set is on the sheet. So, and plus there is some other things as well, like opportunity attacks and stuff like that, which is the very last thing. This is from the core rule book. So this is basically the only thing that we've implemented from the core rule book, and you can read all of that. It has everything, and there's a perfect video that I'll show you guys next week about attacks of opportunity. I mean, it was written for Pathfinder, so it's a nice little funny skit that kind of puts it in a non-rule like way, in a just like the common man's way of understanding an attack of opportunity. So everything, damage, your to hit, how to do criticals. Once somebody gets a 20, that's a whole new ball game for us because we've never had to deal with critical threats. So, but it has everything, guys. If you want to buy any equipment, it has the entire equipment list on it, everything. So it's pretty good. You guys shouldn't have to really look in any books or PDFs or anything. Alright, so you did 6 damage to the goblin, and sorry to interrupt you like that. So
No problem.
alright, looks like our other little goblin's up. You've gotten his attention, Malavel, with your nice attack that you just hit him with, and he's gonna swing back, man. And he hits you with a 19 versus armor class. Is that a hit, sir?
That's a hit.
Alright. So
Barely.
he does 12d6 damage as a goblin. No, I'm just kidding. 12d6. That would be insane.
Wow.
You take max damage. You take 4 damage. He sticks you right in the side with his short sword. So Gimli, our resident dwarf, you're up. Make sure you guys bid on that token pack. It's a
Okay, I'm going to...
Devon Knight token pack. You can get any pack you
I
want.
got a 6, 8, 10, 12. That's the die I use, correct?
You use a 20-sided attack. 20-sided to attack. So it is a D20 plus whatever your 2-hit modifier is. Wow, lots of follows tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Nines is, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Carpet Muncher, thank you for the follow, Carpet Muncher. Michelle Jean Mard, thank you for the follow. Motion77, thank you for the follow. And Axeman PBR, thank you for the follow. Paps Blue Ribbon, Axeman Paps Blue Ribbon. You alright, Gim? You need some help?
I wonder if I lost connection too.
Is Gim here? Yellow.
Yeah, I'm here.
You see your to hit on your sheet, right? Under where your weapons are. Your Warhammer, Great Axe, hit. You're +4. +3 damage. Under all the combat rule links. Are you there again?
Yeah, I'm here.
You gotta attack, man. We're waiting for you to attack.
I'm hitting a 20.
Alright. When you hit the 20-sided macro, does it ask you a question? Oh, man. Gim,
Yeah.
are you with me?
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
What's your macro say again? All right, I'm gonna do your attack for you again, and we'll work on your. All right, you hit. You do a 19 plus 4 for 23. So you hit this. Have you used the dice roller yet, Gim?
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
All right, you're plus 4, Gim. You're not plus. Okay, you're. That was 1d20 plus 3. I rolled your to hit, so you rolled a 23. So roll your damage, which is whatever your weapon damage is plus 3. I'm not sure what your weapon damage is. That's on your character sheet. So this is all the stuff you guys need to learn about your characters. So all right, there you go. 1d6 plus 3. You do a total of 4 damage to the goblin. So this first goblin, you basically cut him from the side. Your axe goes deep into his shoulder blade, and he falls over dead.
Dang, one shot. Good job.
Yeah, it's 2-shot. Malaville had him once as well. So, all right, Gimli, that's it for you.
Well, I'm not going to give him any credit, because he looks ugly.
Blixwise, or Babildo, whatever your name is, you're up, sir.
There's no way that I can pick up that sword and hand it to Armin.
Sure, I'll let you go over there and pick it up and hand it to him. I'll let you do that, sure.
Okay, that'll be my standard action. I just plain reach back, keep my eye on the goblin, pick up the sword, hand it to Armin.
I see what's going on. Ah.
All right.
You want to use me as a meat shield?
What movie?
No, the chinchilla is using me as a meat shield.
Was it Arnold Schwarzenegger held some dead corpse up or something like that of a Vietnamese, and took about 50 rounds as he was like just walking towards a whole line of gunmen? I can't remember what movie that was, but I think it was him.
It's like every action movie nowadays.
That's great.
And,
All right.
Using the channel the positive energy, that takes a standard, right?
Whatever it says on your sheet, man. It's all the information should be right there for you.
Oh, that one's dead. I see how it's cool.
I would say yes. Channeling energy is probably an action.
Yeah, okay then. I'll just, that'll probably be my turn then.
Alrighty. So, that's the end of our cleric's turn. Wolf Spirit, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna take one step to the down,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my Universalist expert ability and throw a dagger, which will return to my hand.
Ooh, I like that.
That's a sexy move. Kind of look over
It might have been motion. It might have been
Positive
Rambo.
nod.
And this is and instead of my dexterity, it's my intelligence modifier for throwing.
All right. So let's see. You rolled a 21. That's definitely a hit. Thank you, Maleficio, for the follow again. I think you
have
followed
2
last night
damage
as well.
lists here. It says 1d3s and 1d4m. I'm taking that's a small and medium creatures.
You are correct, sir.
And is this a small creature?
These are medium creatures.
Okay, so it's 1d4.
Yeah, I'm just making them medium for you guys. Even though goblins are small, I'm just making them medium. I'm not trying to overcomplicate anything right off the bat for you guys. Man, I'm rolling so horrible on my die. All right.
6 damage.
You hit the as you throw your dagger, it sort of does like a boomerang move. It bounces off of his